Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. FPL is back, and today I'm going to be going over my first draft for Game Week 1 of the 2025-26 season. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment. What are your first FPL Game Week 1 drafts looking like? Subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, of course, this draft is going to have a lot of issues with it. I am by no means saying this is going to be my final Game Week 1 team, because obviously there's more information that will come out, transfers, injuries, certain players may start more, certain players may start less in the friendlies and stuff, so we'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, this is just kind of the draft that I guess I've come up with super quickly. I also really do not like how they've done the website this season. I feel like it is just absolutely horrible to navigate around everything, but hopefully they kind of fix it before the season starts. But either way, let's talk about the goalkeepers first. So we've gone with the Forest double up. I've gone with Matt Sells and also Turner. I mean, Turner is just any 4-mil goalkeeper. I don't even think he's going to be our second choice this season. I think we are actually trying to get rid of him. But Matt Sells is going to be my goalkeeper for the start of the season. I don't even know how to see more than the first 3 fixtures as well. Again, it's a really bad website this season. But either way, Forest do have some pretty nice fixtures starting things off. We've got Brentford at home, Palace away, and then West Ham at home in the first 3. That Brentford at home fixture is very nice because they've already lost Mbumo. They've lost, well, they're probably going to lose Vista as well. I know Newcastle are kind of like sniffing around the striker, and they've lost like other players as well. Like Brentford look very bad going into the season. They've also lost their manager as well, Thomas Frank, who I think was a pivotal part of that Brentford team. So I'm not feeling too confident about Brentford this season, which is why I'm staying well clear of their assets. But yeah, I mean, Forest were very good last season. Again, it was a bit unordered. It was a bit out of the blue to see us kind of do so well. As a Forest fan, it was obviously fantastic, but yeah, I'd like to think that the clean sheets will carry on. Like, we haven't really taken any hit at the defense. Obviously, we've lost Alanga. We're probably going to lose Morgan Gibbs-White, but in regards to our defense, that hasn't changed at all. So if anything, we should be hopefully as defensively solid as we were for the most parts of last season. And Matt Sells was a big part of that. You know, only for 5 mil, I think he's definitely worth it. I'm very happy about having him as my kind of Game Week 1 goalkeeper. It's really weird this season because obviously we're getting double chips, like we're getting 2 wild cards, 2 bench, is it 2 bench boosts, 2 free hits? I don't know, 2 triple captains. I've not really taken a massive look at FPL this season yet because I've been so busy this week, which is why I'm bringing you the video now instead of 2 days ago when it should have been. But yeah, double chips, all that. Like, there've been a lot of changes to FPL this season, which of course we will go into detail more as the kind of season goes on. But yeah, Matt Sells and Turner I think are solid for the goalkeeper options. If we have a 4-mil playing goalkeeper like we had with Areola last season, then obviously I will change Turner to that. But as of right now, Matt Sells is going to be my number 1 goalkeeper. But those are my goalkeepers for my FPL Game Week 1 draft at the moment. Moving on, let's take a look at the defenders. So I've gone with Konza. I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's like Esteve, Kukurea, Udogi, and Wan-Bissaka as well. So the defense is kind of all over the place. A lot of 4.5 mil kind of defenders there in Wan-Bissaka, Udogi, and Konza as well. Obviously, with defensive changes this season, I feel like some defenders are just going to be a lot better. Like before, you just choose the wing backs and that's it. And then you don't have to worry about centre backs because if they concede, then that's kind of it. They might get a goal from a header every now and again, but usually if they concede, that's it. But now with all like these defensive contributions and stuff, it might actually change everything a lot. But either way, I kind of need to take a look more at these kind of like preseason friendlies and stuff before I kind of solidify my back line. But yeah, I've gone Konza. I think he's a solid option for 4.5 mil. The fixtures aren't terrible. Like Newcastle at home isn't great, but then he's got Brentford away and Palace at home, so not too bad for Konza there. Should start every single game as well, especially before like European fixtures and stuff like that. I've gone with Esteve. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. I just think he rotates very well with Udogi for like the first 10-15 game weeks. Not that, you know, Burnley going to be keeping a ton of clean sheets, but you never know. They kept a ton in the Championship last season, and so if they bring that into the Premiership, then obviously, you know, they might not be as bad as people think. Like, usually when you're talking about promoted clubs and stuff, like, yeah, they are going to get battered in the Prem because the difference between a Prem side and a Championship side is just unfair in terms of, like, money and everything like that. But yeah, if they can be solid as they were last season in the Championship, then I think they will concede less than we're expecting. I still think they're going to concede, but nowhere near the kind of goals and stuff that we are kind of, like, putting them in the kind of bracket of. I've also gone Cucurella as well. I just think he's a really solid choice for Chelsea. They do have arguably the best opening fixtures as well, going into the season with Palace at home, West Ham away, and then Fulham at home. And Cucurella was a pivotal part of the Club World Cup kind of win throughout the tournament as well. I thought he looked really, really good. He gets really, really forward. I think he's going to start every single game. I don't see why he wouldn't. So I really like him as an option. Obviously, you've got the likes of Gabriel, Van Dijk, other players that could easily be in that that position instead. But I think for the start of the season, I think Cucurella is absolutely fine. And then again, if it goes wrong, I just transfer him out to, you know, a Gabriel or something like that. Also gone Udogie as well. Again, Spurs have some pretty nice fixtures kind of starting the season as well. They've got Burnley at home, City away, and then Bournemouth at home. So not terrible. Only 4.5 mil as well. With those defensive contributions, I think Udogie, even Van de Ven could also be a good option as well, because he's only 4.5. But I really like him. And then I've also gone Wan-Bissaka as well, who also has some okay-ish fixtures. You know, Sunderland away, Chelsea at home, Forest away. Could be a lot worse. But yeah, Wan-Bissaka again, with the defensive contributions that we are now getting in FPL, I think he's going to be a solid asset. If he starts every game, then yeah, he's going to be a really, really good player to own in my opinion. But either way, those are the defenders for my Game Week 1 FPL draft. Moving on, let's take a look at the midfielders. I've gone with Mitoma, Palmer, Salah, Wirtz, and also Kudus as well. Yeah, I feel a bit weird owning so many Spurs players because I own a Spurs striker as well, which we're going to go into in a second. But yeah, I just think that I think under Thomas Frank, they will be rejuvenized team. I think they're going to be a lot better, especially with the signings they're making as well. Like Kudus is a really, really good player. Again, if they do bring in Gibbs White, stuff like that is going to shake things up a lot. But for 6.5 mil, I think if he is in that starting 11, I think he's going to be one of the best budget players to own this season, because he was really good for West Ham and now he's playing in a Spurs team under Thomas Frank. Going to be a lot more attacking. I think he's going to be a solid option if he does start. Wirtz is obviously my kind of interesting pick. I feel like he is undervalued a little bit, but he is playing in a different league. He's playing in a different team. We don't really know how he's going to kind of deal with this new kind of atmosphere. I mean, we have fell into that trap in the past with like Nkunku last season, where again, he looked really good in the German league, came to the Premier League, did not really hit the ground running, and then everybody was just in that trap of Nkunku. So I kind of only really want to go with players that I know about this season going into it anyway, because I feel like there's a lot less traps. But even then, like, you got players that transfer from West Ham to Spurs. You don't know if Kudus is going to start. So there's even things like that. But I think for 8.5 mil, he's not too bad. We'll have to wait and see for the preseason friendlies. If he's starting every single game, then obviously it's going to be, I feel like, a lock in my team. Got Mo Salah as well, 14.5 mil. Again, it's going to be pretty difficult to own like Salah and Haaland and Palmer and Isak and everybody like that this season. I think they've priced it very, very well. We are going to be missing out on a lot of players, but that is just, you just got to pick the right ones. Of course, Salah is not going to have a season like he had last season. He was unreal. Even though Liverpool look better now, you know, every signing they've made has been a really good one. So, I mean, why can't he hit those numbers? Was it a freak season, or is he just going to do that again? He is the king of FPL. Like, he's obviously every single season been absolutely unreal. Is he going to carry it into the season? Who knows? We'll see. With players like Wirtz, and if he has like Ekatike and stuff up front with him, then it might be even better. We'll have to wait and see. You know, I feel like he would have got a lot more assists last season if he had somebody like Ekatike instead of Darwin Núñez finishing chances and stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. But also gone Palmer as well for Palace at home. I feel like he's a lock. I know that he went through that really massive dry spell last season, but he looked really good in the Club World Cup. Absolutely tore PSG apart. And yeah, I'm pretty confident going forward with him on penalties as well. Yeah, solid option, I think, for 10.5 mil. Yeah, very happy owning Palmer. Could be Palmer, could be Saka, but I'd much rather go for Palmer because of the fixtures. I've also got Mitoma as well for another kind of 6.5 mil budget player. I'm not really sure about Mitoma. I don't know what his minutes are going to be like. I mean, Brighton have okay-ish fixtures. They've got Fulham at home, Everton away, and then City at home. Yeah, I mean, look, he's just there at the moment. He could easily be somebody else. I'm just kind of waiting to see what the kind of situation is with different players and stuff. But Mitoma was very good in the past, and he was all right last season. He just didn't get all the starts and stuff that he wanted to. But Brighton have sold a few players, so we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, Mitoma, Palmer, Salah, Wirtz, and Kudus in the midfield. Moving on to the strikers that finish off my Game Week 1 FPL draft, we have Evanilson, Welbeck, and Solanke. So, yeah, Evanilson, again, I didn't really own him last season, and the Bournemouth fixtures aren't ideal. They do have Wolves at home in Game Week 2, which is quite nice. But yeah, they are kind of sandwiched between Liverpool away and Spurs away, which are two tricky fixtures. But either way, I think for 7 mil, he's still a decent striker. Welbeck, I think, is probably one of the best strikers you could go into Game Week 1 with the signing of João Pedro by Chelsea, and also oh my god, I can't remember his name, the Irish striker that's just left, Ferguson, I think. Like, who else is really going to play up front for Brighton? Should be on penalties as well that João Pedro's gone. 6.5 mil. I think that Welbeck is a solid option. I think he's going to be very, very good to own this season. Not that he's going to be scoring every single game. Obviously, he is getting older, but he still was good last season. And I think if he continues that into this season, yeah, I think he's going to be an absolutely solid shout. And I've also gone Solanke as well. Again, the triple up on Spurs, I'm probably going to go against soon. But as of right now, I think it's not too bad just because of the fixtures they've got. I don't even know who's really going to be on pens either for Spurs, because it doesn't look like Son is going to be in Thomas Frank's kind of setup too much. So yeah, maybe Solanke is going to be on penalties as well. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. There's a lot of decent strikers you can have this season, like say your João Pedro's. I'd love João Pedro in this team, but I just don't know about his minutes because obviously they've got Delap, and I just like who's going to be fight. Like maybe João Pedro starts 2, then Delap starts 1, and for a 7.5 mil striker, I'd rather them start every single game, especially because Chelsea are going to have obviously European football as well. So when that kind of kicks in, who's going to be playing the European games, who's going to be playing the Premier League games? You've also got like Nicholas Jackson and stuff. I know they're trying to sell him, but if he doesn't go, then that's another striker they've got. Again, the problem with Chelsea is there's just too many players. But that's why I'm going for the safe picks. Like Palmer and Cucurella are very safe picks in that Chelsea lineup. I think that they are just going to be pretty much starting every single game unless they get like injured or something. But yeah, you've also got the likes of Chris Wood. You've got Ollie Watkins, obviously Isak as well. We don't really know what's going on with his future, whether he goes Liverpool or whatever. So yeah, I mean, right now we're just kind of waiting for things to happen. But that's why my team looks all over the place. It's not great. I'm not sitting here saying this is a great team, by the way. I just wanted to throw it together to get a video out for you guys and kind of talk about it. But either way, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. Leave a comment. What are your FPL Game Week 1 teams looking like as of right now? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.